Hello my viewers and welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video we're taking a look into a chilling and underreported situation that's unfolding across Colorado and beyond. In Aurora, a Venezuelan gang has seized control of multiple apartment buildings, extorting tenants and defying local authorities and the FBI. As if that weren't alarming enough, a recent incident in New York City has heightened concerns. A 19-year-old Venezuelan migrant allegedly two NYPD officers claiming gang orders were behind the attack. Now, this disturbing trend is not confined to Aurora alone. It's now spreading to Denver and other areas. So join me as we explore the escalating impact of these criminal elements and the systemic challenges in addressing them. Take a look at these videos. I will be right back, and when I do, I'll share more information on this. But before we get into the videos, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and give this video a thumbs up by tapping on the like button. And feel free to be part of the conversation by sharing your thoughts in the comment section. With that said, let's take a look at the videos.
If I told you this was happening in 2024, would you believe me? Let me tell you how crazy this is. In Aurora, Colorado, there's a Venezuelan gang that has taken over 2 apartment buildings. I kid you not. The landowner has contacted the local authorities. They said there's nothing they can do about it. That's squatter laws, bro. I kid you not. Look this up. Number 2, he went to the FBI. They said there's nothing they can do. And he even went to the marshals, y'all. And this Venezuelan gang has taken over the apartment building. They're charging the tenants inside rent money like they're the landlords. Meanwhile, the real landlord can't get these people evicted. All the people that's leaving the apartment buildings, as soon as they leave, these Venezuelan gang members are just moving in more gang members to a point where they are taking over the building. It's no more security there. Like, look this up right now. And this is exactly what I was talking about like 2 weeks ago. Oh, not even 2 weeks ago on a couple of my videos. This is what they want. Attack within. Y'all better stay safe. Y'all better stay safe. This is what they want. For the country to be attacked from within. Black people versus the brown people. Let them fight it out. You see what I'm saying? Y'all better stay safe. It's getting crazy out here because it's going to get to a point where it's going to start affecting you. You may not live in Aurora, Colorado, but the fact that it's happening, man, this is crazy. Y'all better stay safe. Man. I've been seeing videos about the same Venezuelan people be in the stores looking to kidnap people and child trafficking. It's going to shambles. And y'all telling me Trump ain't needed? And y'all telling me Trump ain't needed? Come on now. Go look this shit up. This shit ain't no joke, bro. They're literally securing the area with guns. They're not even like, it's crazy. It's getting crazy. Stay prepared. TTG. Time to go.
I told you America wasn't ready for the Latin American criminal. Right now, as we're speaking, there are 2 apartment complexes in Aurora, Colorado that have been taken over by Venezuelan gang members, right? To the point where they told the landlord, bro, you come around here, man, we're going to take your life, we're going to take your family's life, right? Landlord's scared. Landlord go to local law enforcement and they say, no, we could do about these squatters, because it's squatter laws, bro, right? He says, man, try to contact the FBI. FBI say, hey, my man, that ain't our problem, right? The Department of Homeland Security said, that ain't our problem, bro. The landlord is just like, yo, what the hell is going on? What do I do? Bro, these dudes are collecting rent on behalf of the landlord in the building. And every single time somebody moves out of one of the apartments, they're bringing in more Venezuelan migrants into it. Talking about they're patrolling the building. Like, what? In America? No way. That shit sounds like something out of a movie, bro. No freaking way that's happening right now. Imagine being that landlord, bro. He probably calling the bank like, hey, yo, yeah, man, the Venezuelan migrants got your mortgage payment. It was the Venezuela who? You owe us that money. You better pay up, bro. There's nothing he could do about it either, man. Because if he try to do something about it, he's going to get locked up. Yo, I'm sorry. A lot of y'all don't like this, man. But if you're still convinced that the USA don't need Trump, you gotta be, man. Trump is the only one that's gonna be aggressive enough, man, to come up here and be like, all right, everybody come and kicking doors down and shit, sending everybody over there, man, deporting everybody. At this point, man, it's needed. Whether you like Trump or not, whether you are a Democrat, it don't matter what you are, man. Shit is getting bad, man. And if you think it's not gonna affect you, just give it enough time. Give it enough time, man, because it's only starting.
I didn't think this was gonna happen. I'm engaging on my For You page, just trying to go and find the mom trend again. I came across one that was like, oh, comment what state you're from. I posted the comment that I was from Aurora, Colorado, and not even 5 seconds later, I got blown up with like 15 different messages like, oh, you're in Aurora, on with the Venezuelan gang. Did you hear about the apartment complex that got closed down? Yes, I did hear about it. Pretty scary to know that it's happening in the state where you're living in, right? Because you'd never expect it to happen where you are. Stories of like people being followed home, people pretending to be Amazon drivers and getting into people's houses. Be careful out here. It's not just happening in Colorado, it's happening in a lot of other places. I think Colorado's getting a lot more attention right now with the apartment complexes that are getting closed down, but it is happening all over the place. So all my moms out there, all the women, be careful, especially when you're with your kids. Carry something with you at all times. Pepper spray. Your taser. Don't leave it to chance. I gotta protect myself. I have to protect my kids. It's getting scary out here, people. I was telling my husband the other night, I was like, maybe we should just move out of the country. It's like you're exaggerating, but honestly, am I though? Am I? What are your thoughts? If you're in Aurora and you're in Colorado, if this is happening in Texas, like what's going on? Talk to me. Let me know what's going on in your state.
They're here. Tried to tell y'all, the military-aged men that were coming across the border are here. The Venezuelan gang has taken over an apartment building in Aurora, Colorado. And as someone who owned a house that was worth $500,000 in Aurora, I can say that I'm very glad that I no longer have anything to do with that area. But what do y'all think? What do you think? What would you do? Would you just leave? I mean, these people cleaned out some shops up there, and the police won't even mess with them. So, also, nobody's mentioned squatter rights. Why do squatter rights still exist in Colorado? Meaning, if there's an empty house and you choose to go and take it over, you can squat there, and it's legal. I know, right? You're wondering. I am too. Why is it still legal? So what would y'all do in that situation? Because it's not happening just in Denver and Aurora. It's happening other sanctuary cities. So just forewarning, stay strapped, y'all.
So this is the apartment building the Venezuelans took over in Aurora, Colorado. They put a fence around it and blocked up the windows. Looks like everybody's gone. Yeah, ain't no more Venezuelans in there. What a trip. I had to see it for myself. There's no way that they're gonna let them take over the whole apartment. They did, look. Wow, they boarded up the windows, put cameras up. Looks like everybody's gone now. Yep. Thanks, Kamala. You're the best. Nah. Can't believe it. Can't believe Kamala let this happen. What kind of leader is that? Trump 2024, baby. We need good leadership in here. So there's the apartment building right there. Right there. You see it? It was big. Look, there it is right there. It was huge. They got the bottom floor windows boarded up so nobody can get in, see? Wow. What happened to the people that live there? Look, is that a Venezuelan? No? Oh, look, they got security guards here too so nobody gets back in. Look. All of their cops or security. That was that whole parking lot for that apartment. Aurora, Colorado, guys. Kamala. Terrible leader.
So y'all, these migrants are getting worse and a lot of the media is not covering it. A 19-year-old Venezuelan migrant just literally got 2 police officers in New York City, NYPD, at point blank. Him at point blank range. Now they have him in custody and he's being charged. But what they are saying is that he basically is stating that a gang is instructing him to at cops. Now we know what has happened in Aurora, Colorado. If y'all don't know, it's not even happening in just Aurora. Now it's transferring to even Denver, Colorado. What is happening is there are squatter laws in Colorado. And what squatter laws are, the fact that they even still exist in Colorado and it is legal, it blows my mind. The apartment building in Colorado was actually condemned because of the code violations. Now, what tenants was saying is that they were threatening the management or the people that was over the building and not allowing staff to come into the building to like fix it up and things of that nature. Sanctuary city. So Colorado is a sanctuary city, and what that does is it limits. I don't know how much of it is true, but I heard that they were waiting for the older tenants to move out, and then they would move in other tenants and would be taking the money and rent from those tenants. Now, also in Denver, I'm hearing that they broke into many stores and they are trying to do the same thing in Denver. Not only that, we have to be mindful of who we let all of those younger age men come over to the border. We did not lock the border down. And I remember doing a video talking about the border. And here's what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with immigrants coming over here, especially when they have dealt with the things that they deal with in their different countries, giving them an opportunity. That's not the point. But the proper thing to do is literally making sure we are coming over their background. Without proper management, this makes no sense. And when I talked about it last time, a lot of people was in my comments trying to come for me. But look, now y'all see what is happening. And then the media is not even reporting or even trying to talk about this. They're trying to push this under the rug. But not only that, the resources that our country is spending on these migrants that have came over, we already know with the EBT and how they have been supportive to these migrants who have came over into our country blows my mind in itself. That's a whole nother video, a whole nother conversation. Don't nobody want to talk about this stuff unless it's on your own doorstep. Oh yeah, let them come over, do this. They benefit, But when it's on your own doorstep, then you gonna have a problem with it. It has been said that these Venezuelan gangs are getting worser. I've even been hearing that there is an apartment building also in Dallas, Texas. Something similar to what has happened in Aurora, Colorado is happening with these Venezuelan gangs. I went to try to research it and look. I didn't find anything, but I think the name is called Versailles or something like that, apartments. But if anybody is in Dallas, Texas, you know about this, please let me know because I'm on the heels of this, okay? Even with the DNC that is coming up in Chicago, which is like a neighboring city to me, I believe that they will be also kicked up during this coming week because we know that there are also Venezuelan gangs and things of that nature in the Chicago area as well. Some time ago, I got on this app and I said that the Holy Spirit had led me to tell people begin to learn to pray all throughout your day, covering your cars, covering your children, covering your homes. I literally said that, covering your doorsteps, covering every area, your jobs, covering yourself in prayer. We know that prayer is a spiritual transaction. So going before the Lord and covering yourself in the blood of Jesus in everything, your cars and everything you can think of, covering yourself in the blood of Jesus in prayer, because the times that we're living in is unprecedented. We're going to see a lot more unprecedented things that will be taking place in this country. One thing for sure, they not gonna be able to go into the hoods of Chicago and do this. Because if you remember Cabrini Green, Venezuelan gangs ain't got nothing on the Cabrini Green, okay? Go research Cabrini Green. It'll tell you everything you need to know. And that's how you know they are targeting certain areas, because in certain areas, you're not going to be able to pull this taking over apartment building. You ain't going to be able to do that crap, not in Chi-Town. Have you heard of Chi-Town? It ain't Chicago no more. It's called the Chi-Town, okay? Ooh. them Venezuelans, they about to get a run for their money messing with the shy. Okay, I'm trying to tell y'all. Anyway, y'all stay prayed up because the times that we are living in is unprecedented, and you have to cover your homes, cover your areas, be wise, get you a pew. I'm gonna leave that alone. Some of the saints gonna be mad at me.
Now, the 19-year-old migrant charged with pew-pewing two NYPD cops allegedly told police he was recruited by a violent Venezuelan gang's Big Apple coordinator to join a crew of snatch and grab mob thieves, law enforcement sources said. Now, Bernardo Ro Castro Mata, who illegally entered the U.S. last July in Texas, allegedly said he was encouraged to get distinctive tattoos to show his allegiance to the notorious gang. The sources said the coordinator for the Bruto Street gang provides its members in New York City with mopeds used in lucrative cell phone robberies, he told police, according to the sources. Now, Aurora Council member Danielle Jurinsky's repeated undocumented claims that a violent Venezuelan gang is overrunning Aurora made national news and has triggered a flood of social media chatter among anti-immigrant sympathizers and activists. While police did not deny the existence of people claiming to be affiliated with foreign gang members, police said any criminal activity identified remains isolated. Now, Jurinsky stated on a Fox News segment Wednesday that the members of the Venezuelan gang, also known as TDA, have caused a complete gang takeover in parts of our city. It's unreal. It's unreal, Jurinsky said in her on-air interview. Residents tell me they fear they are living in a third world country at this point. About the alleged TDA involvement, she said they are going block by block. They are going apartment complex by apartment complex. They are taking it over, and I think the city doesn't know how to handle it. Aurora city government attempted to temper some of Jurinsky's assertions and alarm late Wednesday. We are aware that components of TDA are operating in Aurora. APD has been increasingly collecting evidence to show the gang is connected to crimes in the area. Now, city spokesperson Ryan Luby said in a statement, declining to make any conclusory statements about specific incidents or provide details about law enforcement strategy and operations. He noted that Aurora police, working with the Federal Drug Enforcement Administration, believe reports of TDA influence in Aurora are isolated. Addressing Jurinsky's claims of gang takeovers, Luby told the Sentinel late Wednesday that individual council members are able to share their thoughts on any issue but do not speak for the city as a whole. Denver police provided a similar statement earlier in the day. They too said officers were unaware of any Denver apartment buildings being commandeered by TDA gang members. Now, there are reasons to believe that members of this gang are tied to crimes in the area, police said in the statement. However, DPD is not aware of any apartment buildings being taken over by this gang in Denver. With the influx of some 40,000 Venezuelan migrants into Metro Denver in the last 2 years, have come claims about gang activity by certain Aurora residents and officials. Some, for example, allegedly exaggerated the level of violence and lawlessness at a meetup of 3,000 to 4,000 migrants to an Aurora shopping center on July 28. That was election day in Venezuela when opposition candidate Edmundo Gonzalez was expected to trounce incumbent strongman Nicolas Maduro. Now, Maduro later declared himself the winner of another 6-year term. Some city lawmakers and others attributed without evidence that the city's move to shut down Aspen Grove, a decaying apartment complex in North Aurora earlier this month, to the presence of TDA gang members. Now, the allegations were disputed at the time by city staffers who countered that the complex was shuttered because of years of documented code violations. At least 3 council members have said they do not believe their own city staffers' reasons for forcing tenants, many of whom are newcomers from Venezuela, out of the 98-unit building. None of us buy that story. That is based on a code enforcement violation, Jurinsky said during an August 8 City Council Public Safety Committee meeting, referring to herself and council members Stephanie Hannock and Steve Sandberg. The 3 of us believe there is a huge gang problem. Now, Jurinsky said that despite not having proof of claims by the building's owner that gang members had been squatting in the building, our opinions are not up to debate. Aurora police have repeatedly pushed back against the claims of raid gangs. I don't think Venezuelan gangs are a big safety concern in the city of Aurora, Chris Dew, the acting deputy police chief, told the Sentinel earlier this month. Now, law enforcement linked the gang to a violent jewelry store heist that happened in Denver on June 24. 4 Venezuelan nationals have been indicated in connection to the crime. Now, the same gang also triggered a law enforcement safety pupilling that warned police in Denver that members had been given a green light to fire or attack law enforcement. Denver member Mike Johnston spoke to Fox 31 about the situation in early August. Now, he said the city was watching the situation very closely, and he had been in contact with Denver Police Chief Ron Thomas about concerns and potential options. Denver is not the only city that has addressed people's concerns about the gang's presence in the area. On August 19, the Aurora Police Department announced that it would join forces with the Colorado State Patrol and the Colorado Bureau of Investigation for a special task force to address concerns about the TDA gang. Now, police say the task force's main goal would be assisting agencies around the area and maximizing resources through sharing intelligence in ongoing investigations. On Wednesday, the department reiterated it is working with other agencies, but that it would be improper for the city of APD to make any statements on specific incidents or law enforcement strategies. While Denver has not stated outright that it was joining any specific task force, it said that it continues actively investigating the gang alongside its law enforcement partners in the area. We have finally come to the end of the video, but what do my viewers have to say about this? Share your thoughts, your contributions, your views as well in the comment section. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.